Good morning. It's Wednesday and we have so much stuff going on this morning. My goodness. All right. So, you guys remember how we bought a new forklift, right? And at some point I've told you that our forklift is beeping all the time and it's like a fuel gauge issue. Well, they're here to fix that. Guy called me at 7 a.m. this morning. He's like, I'll be there in a half hour. I'm like, okay. It's about 7:45 now. I came over and got everything, or had Dad get stuff around because I had to get my kids off to school. The other thing, we got a phone call from our propane supplier yesterday. Propane is 88 cents a gallon. That's a deal. That's a deal. So we said, fill her up. So they're here already, filling up the bulk propane tank. That's good. What else? Oh, I got another phone call from a trucker. They're bringing my corn starter out today, my Anderson's season pass. So that's going to be here in a little while. So we got to make sure everything's ready for that. So, busy morning. Okay, now let's see, where are we at? Updates. Forklift. Forklift is fixed. Is as you would assume, it was some stupid little thing that we just didn't know any better, but no beeping. So it was fuel related, apparently. So this is a dual fuel forklift, right? Notice how it runs with no propane tank back here? It's because we run it on gasoline. Gasoline is much more convenient for us. We have a gas tank. We can just pump it in there. We don't have to worry about filling tanks, switching tanks. It's just easier. Well, apparently on newer forklifts now, they have a sensor to tell you if your propane tank is low. And turns out when you don't have a propane tank on there, it's low. And so there's a sensor and it was beeping to tell us, hey, your propane tank is low, you need to fill it up. Well, fine, except for we're running it on gas. So there's a connector right behind this plate that you just unplug that sensor and it stops beeping. We didn't know. But anyway, so that is good. Checked a couple other things. Phil thought we had maybe a leaky fitting, but everything seems to be good on that. So forklift is good. Excellent. Propane guy is gone. I think the fertilizer guy is still coming. I need to go check that out. I also had a meeting for insurance because it's insurance season. And my seed business insurance renews here in a month or month and a half or whatever. And so my agent came out to go over everything and just make sure that we had coverages in place and tell me how much it went up for the year, which is, it gets old after a while, you know. That's what it is. So anyway, let's check out our dike here and make sure we're ready for our fertilizer delivery. All right, yep, no water in here, so that's good. We can move this hose. So this tank here has our ATS in it, ammonium thiosulfate. That is sulfur and nitrogen. This one has 28. That tank is clear full. This tank is, I don't know how full, but full-ish. The big black one over here, that's got 1034O in it that we will use in our corn starter. And that pass, we are putting in my season pass. It's a 618.6, 1% sulfur, almost 0.5% zinc. That is the in-furrow fertilizer that I use for corn. So we won't get that tank anywhere close to full. We need 6,500 gallons. So that's what they're putting in there. All right, cool. These are all the beans we treated yesterday. Brock should be here soon. We're going to get lids put on. Well, I think he just pulled in. And get these organized, and then these are all going down to the farm. So I've been working on getting them labeled, getting all our treatment labels put in. I need to go print some more stuff off down at the farm. I am short some of the heads up labels and the exceed labels. So I'm going to go work on that while he puts lids on. We got all those lids done and piled up, and yeah, we're going to take them down to the farm. We're loading a little heavy. We got 10 boxes on. I can put 2 more on the back. We should put 12 on. But no, we got 28 boxes total, but 7 of them go to Berkey. So I've got 21 to go down to the farm. So we're going to do 10 on the first trip, and we'll probably set one on the back to take 11 on the second trip. We can do this in 2. Absolutely. We strapped them down. Now, Brock decided to use a thin strap on the back one. So if those 2 on the back fall off, it's his fault.
You know what? It doesn't cost as much as 2 boxes of corn that somebody spilled last year.
What a jerk. And you guys say I'm mean to him. This is how you get fired, Brock. All right, let's get out of here. My papers are there. You're going to have to ride in the back.
Still a nice truck. Beautiful.
Feel like we're pointing uphill a little more. Definitely got a little more weight on the truck than normal, which I put 2 extra boxes on and they're sort of shifted forward, not backward. So there's definitely more tongue weight, but we're going to right there. We'll be fine, especially once I make this turn out of the driveway. Creaky, creaky, creaky. Okay, we're good. We don't have a lot of room in here. My plan was to take this tender trailer out because we're going to need that here real quick anyway, and to put the beans right here. But maybe we should put them on the north side over here. There's room against that wall. I can move those empties a little bit and put them in there, I'm thinking. It's pretty tight. We can move this one truck out of the way and put it back in there. And then we'll just leave it out when we're planting. Something like that. Whatever. That's what we're going to do. Look at that. It didn't even fall off. All right, so since we're going to go on the north side here, I pulled out the blue truck. And Brock's moving our empty boxes out of the way. That is a very, very tall stack of empty boxes. He's going to hit the ceiling if he doesn't pay attention. There's our fertilizer, getting that unloaded. And we got the first 10 boxes of beans in here, so I think that'll work. Whatever, we'll figure it out. We'll move them if we have to, but 11 more to bring down here, plus the 4 that I've already got that are over there. We'll reorganize those, but I'm trying to put them in order by maturity. So we've got my 3.0s here, another 3.0, a 2.9. We've got 2 6s, 2 3s, and 2 2s. I think that's it. The 3 3s are all going to Berkey, so that's why they're not in here. These are the soybean plates for the bean planter. Brock got them all cleaned up and is spraying them with second shot of graphite. That graphite just helps them spin, lubricates them. The back of this rubs against the seal. Some of them are getting quite a groove on them, aren't they? Yeah, those might need to be replaced soon. Or the planter needs replaced soon. Right, Brock?
That's right.
That's right. There! How many is that? 22? No, more than that. 25. 4, 8, 12, 16, 24, 1 plus 1. 25 boxes. It's 1,000 units of beans. Okay, well, there's ours. Now I got to decide what we're doing the rest of the day, whether I want to make a trip to Berkey. It's 11:30 or not today. I don't know. Anyway, we're going to get this out of here and put our semi back in. You think I'm good enough to back that semi in here? I don't know that I am, but I'm going to try. There goes the big, heavy Michigan fertilizer hauling truck. All right. See how I do here. Feels good at this. I don't do it enough to be good at it. Well, gosh dang it, I got it. Didn't even have to pull ahead one time. Can't see anything because of the reflection, but, you know, whatever. A little crooked.
It's not filled straight.
It's not, but it'll work, won't it? Okay. Close our doors up and be done with this project. Oh yeah, she's all kinds of crooked. Look at that. Look at that, boys. That's terrible. Okay, had to check on some stuff in the house. Brock is loading my old forklift battery up. I've got some doors to pick up, and since we're going that way with the trailer, thought let's throw this old battery in, drop it off at the recycling place along the way. So we're going to do that. I sat down to work on my boundaries again here, and I was able to get the ones that I made yesterday off of the monitor and put them into the computer here. So this is the field we're working with. It's 1-2. Our farm sits right up in this corner here. Anyway, this is the current active boundary. Maybe they're all overlapped here. Let's do this one. So this is the boundary that we made yesterday. I'm going to click it again. And now there's 2 boundaries. So you can see we're a little bit different here. A little bit different in this corner. For the most part, pretty close. Got a little off here. So which one is which? That's the problem with this. Yeah, and then it zooms out and you can't tell very good. Anyway, if I go into it, I can click on it and then we can kind of look at all the individual points, edit anything that we need to edit. There's not really anything on this field that I would want to do. And we can make it the active boundary, which is what I want to do. So did that for the 4 fields that we did yesterday. And we need to map a bunch more fields. All right, well, that's all I'm going to do today, I guess. So thanks for watching this one. I don't know if it was real exciting or not, but whatever. I did have Brock switch the lights out on that 8R, so these are the supposedly amber warning lights, the LEDs that we were going to put in on the 8335R that were not actually amber. So they're going to send me them. I did call the company yesterday. They were aware of it, waiting on their supplier to fix the problem. I said, okay, no problem. They said they'd send them to me when they got them. I was on their list. Great. And I said, I'm going to run the originals, until then. So anyway, that's what we got. I don't know what's going on tomorrow, but we'll figure something out. Thanks for watching. Have a great night. If you have any questions, comments, leave them down below. See you guys.